In this video, we will see the 15th of this series of expert advisors created with fxDreema. This one is called Oscar's Grind. It creates a sequence of consecutive trades until one unit of profit is won. You can find more information about the Oscar's Grind system in the link in the description. Here it is. We'll take a look at its constants and variables first. We find two constants. The first one is called initial lot size. This is the input parameter we will use to specify the minimum lot size value to apply at the beginning of each cycle. Then we find a constant called initial distance. Here we will enter the distance in pips for the stop loss and take profit of all the trades, as well as the distance in pips for both the initial pending buy and sell orders. The default value for both constants is 0. On the other side, we see 6 variables are used. All of them are designed to make all necessary calculations for the grind to be executed. Due to the complexity involved in these calculations, no detailed explanation about them will be included in this video. And now let's see how its blocks are structured. We find 3 of them on the On-Init tab, 2 additional ones on the On-Tick tab, and finally 39 on the On-Trade tab. The strategy implemented in this version of the Oscar's Grind is the following. The first time the EA is running on the chart, a buy and a sell pending order are programmed at the selected distance in pips specified on the initial distance constant. That distance will be calculated above and below the current price. As soon as either of them is activated, the other one will be immediately deleted and the cycle begins. All trades will have the same distance in pips for stop loss and take profit, and from that moment onwards, a martingale-style course of action takes place. Every time a take profit is hit, a new trade in that same direction is immediately open, whereas every time a stop loss is hit, another one is immediately open in the opposite direction. Every lost trade holds the last lot size for the next open trade, whereas a won trade increases or adjusts it automatically until one unit, one global take profit, is achieved. Additionally, when 2 consecutive trades are lost, new buy and sell pending orders are programmed with the last lot size used so far, but at a higher distance than the first initial ones. When one global take profit is achieved, the cycle is finished and the new one begins immediately. Now let's see how it works. We download it and install it on our MT4 platform. In this example, we'll be using it on the $0 chart. When we drag the EA on the chart, we need to insert the input parameters. In the initial lot size parameter, we will type 0.1. This means all trades initiating a cycle will begin with this lot size. Then we will type 30 on the initial distance parameter. This means all open trades will have their stop loss and take profit at a 30 pips distance, and the first 2 pending orders will be programmed at that same distance above and below current price. Finally, we will not change the value of the magic number. All of fxDreema EAs are given a magic number by default. No changes are required here. As soon as the EA is running, it will be fully operational and the first 2 pending orders are programmed. You can find the link to this EA in the description. It has been built with more than 10 connections between blocks. This means that if you want to study and customize all block settings in detail, you need to be a full fxDreema subscriber to do it. I will share more free EAs in future videos. If you want to learn how to create your own expert advisor without knowing how to code, I can help you with my introductory fxDreema course. Just visit theandorninvestor.eu.